Good evening and welcome to the second Raven Online Lockdown Folk Club. Glad you all enjoyed the show last week. We got a lot of very good feedback about it. We've got a completely new show for you tonight. And to kick it off, we have a trio drawn from the ranks of the resident folk group Full House. Fluff Smith, Chris Lee and Ian Jones, collectively known as Strings, Buttons and Bows.
Bonny Breastknot and double lead through. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks guys, that was great. Now, here's a fellow you might recognise. Was a time, the histories say, the sailors they just sailed away, seeking out their fortune or a passage round the pole. They left unknown lands far behind to search for treasure of all kinds, Some they died, some survived, and some just disappeared. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. Keep your eyes well peeled. Watch your manners, watch your back, and all will be revealed. Terra Incognita, strangers in a stranger's land. Terra Incognita, the past is turned to sand. Nothing could be sweeter than to have your fill and keep it all. Terra Incognita, the kingdom is at hand. Once there was an island race, setter of the human pace. With coal and water, iron and steel, they held the world in thrall. But when their power was no more, they moved in with the folks next door to save them from that fateful dawn of empires long gone by. But those who used to rule the land bewailed their lost careers. They dreamed and schemed and schemed and dreamed for years and years and years. Terra Incognita, strangers in a stranger land. Terra Incognita, the past is turned to sand. Nothing could be sweeter than to have your fill and keep it all. Terra Incognita, the kingdom is at hand. This world can seem a veil of sorrow. We don't know if we'll see tomorrow. We take our pleasures where we can and live from day to day. A poet once of high renown wrote this observation down. We strut an hour upon a stage and then we slip away. Well, we may disagree, my friend, on issues of the day, but can't we just agree to differ, go gracefully on our separate ways? Terra Incognita, strangers in a stranger land. Terra Incognita, the past is turned to sand. Nothing could be sweeter than to have your fill and keep it all. Terra Incognita, the kingdom is at hand. Some things they are sent to tempt us. We should beware the 10%ers. There's always someone out there to show you where to aim. They blunder where the angels dread. Blame somebody else instead. It helps if you are sick or dead or some poor refugee. We can't depend on saviors to come down from the stars. The price of freedom's vigilance and sounding the alarms. Terra Incognita, strangers in a stranger land. Terra Incognita, the past is turned to sand. Nothing could be sweeter than to have your cake and eat it all. Terra Incognita, the kingdom is at hand. Behold the promised land, and you can keep it if you can. Terra Incognita.
Thanks, Nick. He'll be back in a moment because he's just heard that the fridge door is open and there is a beer in there with his name on it. In the meantime, here's Josie Hurd with Cherry Wine.
Hello, I'm going to be singing Cherry Wine by Hosier. Her eyes and words are so icy, oh, but she burns like rum on the fire. Hot and fast and angry as she can be, I walk my days on a wire. It looks ugly, but it's clean. Oh, mama, don't fuss over me. Wait, she tells me I'm hers and she's mine. Open hand or closed fist would be fine. The blood is rare and sweet as cherry wine. Calls of guilty thrown at me, all while she stains the sheets of some other. Thrown at me so powerfully, just like she throws with the arm of a brother. But I want it. It's a crime that she's not around most of the time. Way she shows me I'm hers and she's mine. Open hand or closed fist would be fine. The blood is rare and sweet as cherry wine. Her fight and fury is fiery, oh, but she loves like sleep to the freezing. Sweet and right and merciful, I'm all but washed in the tide of her breathing. But it's worth it, it's divine. I have this some of the time. Way she shows me I'm hers and she's mine. Open hand or closed fist would be fine. The blood is rare and sweet as cherry wine. Thank you. Hope to see you soon.
Thanks, Josie. That was lovely. And now, from somewhere in the depths of Cheshire, here's Izzy Jones. wonderful Izzy Jones. Now, after last week's first Raven Online Lockdown Folk Club, we found ourselves getting a lot of messages from musicians and singers who wanted to contribute to future shows. One of the first ones out of the traps was our very good friend Jude Edwin Scott. So here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Jude Edwin Scott.
Hi everyone at the Raven, thank you for having me. I'd like to play you a recent song of mine. This one's called Ramblin Rose, and it's for the adventurous spirit in all of us. And as you can see, I'm on location in the garden, so I hope you enjoy it. Cheers. You're on top of the mountain ridge, caterpillar on the edge of a leaf. You're walking on air, but it never gives. You're Ramblin Rose. See you now, looking down. Hit your foot, it makes a hollow sound. You see the stars hidden underground. You're Ramblin Rose, yeah. Looking every stone, found the treasure that no one knows. You wanna tell the world everywhere is home. You're Ramblin Rose. Trace your hand on the sandstone wall, make your pillow a nice waterfall, and you dream about the echoes of a time before. You're Ramblin Rose. Ramblin Rose. Make a den on the table legs, on the rooftop rocket ledge. We all wanna be held like a baby to breast. You're Ramblin Rose. Attached to the sun, word placed like a foot on the run, and you wanna share the music of those unsung. You're Ramblin Rose. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're Ramblin Rose. Some take solace in the silver rail, stick to the map, stick to the trail, but some like you go beyond the pale. You're Ramblin Rose. Like the swallows and telegraph lines, bags are packed, no this time you're gonna show the world we can really fly. You're Ramblin Rose. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Cheers, thanks very much everyone, and stay safe. Take care.
Thanks, Jude. Terrific stuff as always. Now, amongst the other musicians who contacted us was one gentleman who got in touch with Wolves, Mark Woolley, who was an old cohort of his, an old musical colleague from his dancehall days. This is Saul Rose from Woodson Carthy and Faustus and Kings of Calicut fame. Great pleasure to welcome him to the Raven Folk Club, Saul Rose.
I'll wager a hat full of guineas against all the songs you can sing, that someday you'll love and the next day you'll lose, and winter will turn into spring, and the snow falls, the wind calls, the wind turns around again, and like Bonny who rose from the grave, a new year will rise up again. But there will come a time of great plenty, a time of good harvest and sun. Until then, put your trust in tomorrow, my friend, for yesterday's over and done, and it's ploughed, sown, reaped and mown. The year turns around again, and like barley corn who rose from the grave, a new year will rise up again. Cruel winter cuts through like the reaper, and the old year lies withered and slain. But like barley corn who rose from the grave, a new year will rise up again, and the snow falls, the wind calls, the year turns around again. Barley corn who rose from the grave, a new year will rise up again. I will garland a bonnet of daisies to crown you the queen of the May, and all shall behold the seasons unfold as surely as night follows day. Rose from the grave, a new year will rise up again.
Thank you, Saul. Magnificent. What a pleasure to welcome you to the Raven Folk Club. I hope we'll be hearing from you again. Anybody who's been watching what's been going on in the local folk music scene over the last couple of years can't fail to have come across Phoebe Reese. Phoebe has become another real friend of the Raven Folk Club. And here she is, aided and abetted by our own Fluff, to play a beautiful Shetland air, Das Locket Lied. That has got to be one of the most beautiful tunes on the planet. Thank you, Phoebe, and thank you for love. Kate McCulloch last week played an excellent duet with Ben Robertson. She's here in her solo capacity this week. So here's Kate with Coming Home.
I wonder where my friend has gone, I wonder where it all went wrong. Is there something that I should have known? I looked for him in Amsterdam, I cried for him in Birmingham, wondered if he's ever coming home. Coming home, coming home, standing underneath the sky with nothing of my own. I'm here picking flowers, but all my seeds are left unsown. Better off if he was coming home. I had a man tall and fine, I left him by an old road sign. Told him I was off to Mexico, with my feet on the track and your shadow on my back. Wondered if I'm ever coming home. Coming home, coming home, standing underneath the sky with nothing of my own. I'm here picking flowers, but all my seeds are left unsown. Better off if he was coming home. Coming home, coming home, standing underneath the sky with nothing of my own. I'm here picking flowers, but all my seeds are left unsown. Better off if he was coming home. Better off if he was coming home. Wonder if he's ever coming home.
What a beautiful song from Kate McCulloch there, Coming Home. To finish off this second Raven Online Lockdown Folk Club, I can't think of a band more appropriate, really, for the job than our good friends, the Time Bandits. very fine time bandits, bringing our second Raven Online Lockdown Folk Club to a suitable conclusion. Incidentally, if you'd like to hear that beautiful slow air Das Flocket Lied that Fluff and Phoebe played earlier, you can find it on Phoebe Reese's EP entitled Roe Deer, which you can buy online by clicking on the link on her webpage or the link on the Raven Facebook page. It remains only for me to thank you for listening and watching tonight, and hope that you'll join us again next week for the third Raven Online Lockdown Folk Club. We wish you a safe, healthy and happy week ahead. Take care, good luck, see you next week. Good night everybody.